Hello, welcome back. It's Blueprints, it's day 86. Let's go. My note from yesterday says that I turned off the gas lines at the schoolhouse. Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yesterday in the game, at least. I don't know if it was yesterday for me. I turned off the gas lines at the schoolhouse, the gem mine, and the orchard. And I have noted for myself as a to-do item to turn off at the hovel and check the elevator from below. I think I remember saying at the end of last time that I felt pretty confident that something would happen. Oh, my exam results are in. I'm feeling a bit less confident now on reflection, but we'll see. No mail today. Right, how did I do in the exam? Did I ace it this time? Oh no, I got so much wrong. That's terrible. Is that? I think last time it was in A minus last time, or was it in A? I've got to I wonder if I've got in my notes. So I'm gonna have to do it again. I want to get everything right. Final exam. So this set had some mistakes. So I need to split this up by category. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 categories. And there are 46 questions. I can't divide 45 in because the last one is not a Rajan. Maybe the last one counts as algebra? I don't know what the last one counts as. I did get 100 in math and algebra. History and a Rajan, not so much. Okay. So, gonna have to split these up. Unfortunately, I've not written down what all the questions were. But I've obviously got the footage. So Rajan 83%. On day 84, got an A, but not perfect. Color, maths, science, geography, art, algebra. 67% in history, 83% in Arajan. So 67% suggests that there are 3 or 6. Sorry, in history, I don't know what I just said, but I meant history. Suggests there are 3 or 6 or maybe 9 questions of history. 83% in Arajan. Is that 5/6? Oops. Probably 5 out of 6. Yeah, probably 2 out of 3 or 4 out of 6. Or 6 out of 9, I guess. So I might look at footage and check. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't do better. Maybe I don't know if I misclicked or if I'm maybe just an idiot. Or, I don't know, but I guess I'm going to have to do that again. I don't think it's going to be today. And I hope it's not today, because I'm hoping to get the hovel outside. But I guess, well, I'm not done with it. We'll see eventually. Alright, allowance. Grab it. Exam results, very disappointing. Just not good enough. I was hoping to get the 100. Full hundo. What am I doing? I'm going outside. I'm hoping for a hovel. If I don't have a hovel, I would gladly take a tomb. What else would I like out there? Not really sure, to be honest. There is a tomb. Alright, I'll take the tomb. I'll even go down and have a look right now. Oh, what did I start with? Keycard, which I expected from stopping in the break room. And I had the moon pendant and I kept the hall pass. That's a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. But keeping the moon pendant is good. No big problem with that. It'd be nice to have the burning glass in case I need it down here right now. I'm not sure if I will. So this stayed open, so I don't think I will need the burning glass. I get 2 dice. I'd forgotten that I get those. That's from opening this panel. I'd forgotten my way around the tomb, so I'm just going to hug the left wall. Okay, so this is a tomb. Is this the one that I opened? No, so this is Herbert's tomb, I think. Only opened in the event of my death. So this seems a lot like it's Herbert's tomb. Yes, here it all ends. So his writing is the one with the loopy tops, loopy ascenders. Inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. It's still a very weird letter, I think. Now, could it be oak and sycamore and spruce? Let me finish my first thought first. Could it be that they're not really buried here? So when he says, commit yourself to be buried here, maybe he really means commit yourself to pretend to be buried here and actually head off to Araja or something. Because it is a bit weird if he knows he's going to die on a certain day. Perhaps he didn't really. Perhaps he ran away. But no, I think he's probably dead. Mausoleum of Dreams. So Mausoleum of Dreams, that also suggests that it's sort of a, smoke and mirrors. Now, over here it's talking about, where was it, sycamore and spruce? Sycamore and spruce. Oak, sycamore and spruce. It's making me think of trees, flowers, and so on. And that makes me think again of the Arajan with the word iris, which I was thinking was probably child. But what if it is just to do with flowers after all? What if it's just Arajan borrowing a noun and using the word iris, the English word iris? What if she is just calling her daughter an iris? I mean, she is Marigold after all. She's Marion Marigold. Is she also an iris? So this one I opened with the burning glass. And we have a picture of Clara, which really does suggest it's her tomb. I can't pick this one up to look at it. There's the key. I don't really want the key. And hang on. I think he said, Lionel Epson is to be given Clara Epson's diary and its key. The will gives their locations and confirms that the tomb with the picture of Clara is indeed her grave, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave respectively and respectfully. So yes, I can say that this is her grave. It has a flower. There's the dig spot. And there's the letter. I don't think I need to compare it against what I had written down. Wait. Did I make totally sure that that's a V and not an R? That's an R. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think I can tell the V's and R's apart. The R's are sort of tighter than the V's. And this is a font, so all of the letters are identical to all of their copies. The colon is weird. The weird black colon there. It's very weird. Did they not have a colon in this font? And they just sort of slammed two massive dots there? I say that, man. Oh yeah, your name is J.R.E. Okay. Why is this here? Is it here for just for me to find? Was this given? Tomorrow is the start of my future without you. Tomorrow is the start of your future without me. Tomorrow is the start of my future without you. First I'll bid or heed my words. You something child, and I think odd is something to do with belonging. Could it be you belong with your child? But there's no... Hang on. All is you. Oh, dearest. You belong, child. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So we move on. And I don't know if I've been here since I fell asleep in a bunk room, which I think I've done twice. So could this be Simon's tomb? I don't see any flowers there, but then I didn't fall asleep in the bunk room last night. I don't think I have any need to go down there right now. I could... I will. I could go straight to the sanctum and... I do wonder if there's more in here than I realized. I could go to the sanctum and open the north door. Actually, is there any point in that? I've put the crown in in the coat check, haven't I? So I'm not sure if there's actually any need for me to go up to the room 46. The bizarre huge arrow. Doom 1 and 2 mapping style. Is that big arrow meant to make me think of the big pointy fingers in the house? Is there something in common between this and places in the house? The archway of the door does make me think a bit of the foyer doors. So I may as well open this up, right? Can't skip that. Thank you, Draxus. What does a tomb do for me again? Oh, spread 5 in the tomb. Oh, each time you draft a dead end, spread 5. If I had Blessing of the Chef, which I do, for each different type of spread. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe not. I was thinking maybe you'll get just a ton of dishes, a dish for every dead end. So am I going to bother going down there? I think the answer is no. I don't think I have any reason to go to room 46 today. Now, since I cannot meet my goal of turning off the rest of the gas lines, what is my new plan for today? And I don't know. I don't have a schoolhouse, so I can't try the exam again. And what else could I do? I want to get the freezer on rank 8, so maybe that is my goal. Maybe my goal is simply that. Get the freezer on rank 8. And maybe set up for tomorrow? I could figure out the Blackbridge login, that would be great, but I don't know what it might be. Is the elevator still up? Or will it have disappeared now? Oh, it's down now. Well, now I want to go down below again. What's my best way down there? Is it through here? Probably not. Is it through here? Maybe. Alright, down we go. Or I could go through the tomb again. This might be marginally better, or it might not. No, yeah, of course, it doesn't. After the other spiral staircase a moment ago, I was expecting this one to whip me around on its own, but it does not. So I shall go this way to the precipice, wasting quite a lot of steps. And this spiral staircase also does not whip me around. I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I just don't remember offhand. Look up there again. That's my goal. That's what I want to figure out. I don't think I've got anything to castle right now. I want to figure out the castling thing. It's not here. Ah, so it's just below the top, I guess. So in that case, I think if I turn off the last gas line and come down here, I'm just going to see this again. But I kind of want to try it anyway, so it's going to remain on the to-do list. Precipice, abandoned mine, reservoir, well. Yeah, that's a lot of steps. Alright, and into the house. So, starting off with very few steps compared to normal. Yeah, my history is no good, huh? I got at least one or two wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead with... Oh wait, yeah, let's get as many tomorrow rooms as we can. I would like to get security as well. I guess getting that nice and early would be good. Break room's good in the corner here. Code check is commonplace. Attic would be nice too, but I think that's also commonplace. So this will give me a nice key, or maybe 2 keys. 13, so 31 is 30, minus 15, 15. This time we've got 10, minus 3 is 7, but then I've got to square it to get 49, so we get 94, plus 6, 100. I assume that's divided by 5. 1 times 8. Square it, 64, do the other thing, 60, minus 20 is 40, divided by 2 is 20. 13, 31, 30, minus 15. Oh, it's a long one. 10, minus 3 is 7, but then I've got to square it, 49, do this thing, 94, 100 divided by 520. Didn't I have this already? Or maybe I screwed one up and it sent me back to the beginning. 1 times 8, I think, is 8 squared, 64, transposed, 46. I wonder if that's where I screwed up. 46 minus 20, 26, divided by 2, 13. Yeah, I think this is where I screwed up. Didn't think enough. Alright, 2 keys. That's welcome. Didn't have any. And that means I can get another break room. I mean, I can get another key card tomorrow, although I'd prefer to have a... I'd prefer to have a bunk room. Bunk room. I might take the kennel just for the straight through. No, let's get the observatory. Let's peer through. 67, so I'll have the inkwell and what else? Clavis the key, apples are delicious, and the twins, but I'm not going to use the keys on that. Yeah, am I? Maybe I am. I'm going to go the other way. Let's go here, hope for something straight through to the foundation. I don't really want that right now. 2 keys would be fine. Hallway, I don't love it. Do you know what? Let's just take the keys and go. Okay, keys and go. Now I have enough keys. I will open at least one of these. Hope for gems. Gem and a silver key. Not bad. I'm going to use another key. Give me keys or gems. Keys. Fine. Alright. Let's go north. That is disappointing angling. The den, I suppose, is okay. Initial den. And we continue. Commissary, would it be acceptable? Coat check is a bad place for that. Alright, I'll take the commissary. We'll buy them out of gems if they have any. Hammer, sure. Glass, sure. Sleeping mask. Sure. Running shoes. Sure. No gems, unfortunately. Now, it is time to backtrack. I don't really want to spend one of the only 2 gems that I have. Workshop might be an idea. Yeah, I'm going to take the workshop. But while I'm here, is that definitely Trinsdale Lake? I think it is. What have you got for me? Battery pack. Okay. I don't think I can do anything with that just yet, can I? I don't have a lever. No, I don't think there's anything I can do. Magnifying glass is good. Maybe I should go back to the tomb? Conservatory. Lovely. I don't want to spend the gem, but I do want the conservatory. Don't have a digging tool. Here's a rook. So I was thinking about castling again. And I think I remember that in a new clue there was a picture of a rook somewhere. I wonder if I've written about that in my notes. A new clue. By Mary Marigold, published by Sundial Publishing, 1988. Deck cases, corner cases. One illustration shows a rocky pillar. What is that? Foundation reservoir, 2 ruby candlesticks. Ah, yeah, rook-like structure. Statue of Rotunda. The investigator. Rocky pillar. Top rock is very cuboidal. Boxes or bricks. Mentions the chauffeur or driver. Mentions looking under beds and in nooks. Got that suspect list, which I never knew what to do with. I guessed that Christoph the driver might be this guy, but I don't think that's correct. Double the meaning of each seasonal greeting. Yeah, I'm not certain that I've done that yet. Look for and scrutinize homonyms. Sledgehammer next to a vase. Sam and Clara at the ball. Mary, Caleb, Philip at the publisher. The picture from the safe house. And the bird Sunset Lake is also seen in the shelter. Does this mean I'm supposed to connect these rooms in some way? The safe house, the ballroom, and the shelter? I don't know how. It has a card which says Major, which points out that Major can be interpreted in Arajan as small name. Perhaps it's talking about short versions of names like Herb, Herbie instead of Herbert. Sage is a herb we've seen in the game a lot. Oh, right, Herb. I was just riffing on Herb there. And it says dead end / major key with dead circled. Right. I'm not actually sure what that's about. Oh, it was pointing to there, so maybe it was just connecting the subway station clues, subway station names with the XYZ ABC, since one of them was called Dead End. Or maybe it's something else, and there's a major key in a dead person. I don't know. The dead end. Oh, yeah, there we go. The dead end thing pointing to the letters is for the subway stations. Is major key also part of that, or is it a separate puzzle? Now, the Blue Tent's memo, one of them, also told me that there is a major key in the safe house. A major key on a wall in the safe house. So maybe there's something in the safe house to do with dead or dead end that I haven't looked at hard enough. Got to think about that more. But getting to the safe house is a pain. It says, seen all the signs, which is pointing me to... Thinking about it again. I could change the water level semi-permanently. to the boat level. It would stop me from getting to to the inner sanctum as easily. But now that I've got the throne room, I don't really need to as much. Like today, I decided that I just don't want to go there. Maybe I should do that to give me easier access to the safe house. Maybe I should. It says, seen all the signs, which, yeah, I already know all about that. Yeah, and then blue memo, the suspect is minor. So the suspect is minor. The suspect is, this could mean small, or a child, or something else. And then a red printed memo, which means it's false. The suspect is minor. So the suspect is not a minor. It's not one of those people that all of those work reports, whatever they were called. It's not one of those people. And then red handwritten. So this is true. The suspect is major. So this could mean major whoever, major A key, wasn't it? Or it could mean that the suspect is small name. And then the white page says the suspect is A key. Something that looks like a flowchart or family tree. And that seems to be talking about Major Nicholas Key IV. Now, this is Roman numerals, which we've also seen elsewhere, notably in the family crest, coat of arms. Do I have anything else interesting here? I'll come back to that thought in a minute. Library circled. You'll need all the books from the library. Covers underlined. Points to these things. Assume page count starts on title pages. The way is boxed. These, if I take the way to mean the subway route, blah, 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 blah. And that gets me turn scorched sundial base, which I have done. So I think that stuff is done. I'm not completely certain, but I think it is. And this stuff about the suspect, I think is perhaps the only thing in the book that I still need to pay a lot of attention to. So, do I have IV anywhere else? Major Nicholas Key IV. Receding hair, massive beard. There's also a Desolates the Fourth. But he wasn't popular, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Was not popular. That's it. That's all I've got. Oh, before Simon arrives. I don't think that is interesting. That's Ivy is part of Trey and Ven, so I don't think that's useful. Trey and Ven I don't think is useful. Trey, Ven, Le I don't think is useful. And then we've got, yeah, back to the foyer stuff. And I've gone all the way around. So, yeah, I am still stuck on that. But anyway, I don't see it noted here, but I have a feeling that there might also have been other chess pieces in A New Clue, and I'm wondering if the only other one might be a king. If there's a king and a rook in that book, and no other chess pieces, then I wonder if that is also something to do with this castling thing. And that makes me wonder if there are more clues in there about how to do that. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Oh, I haven't actually fooled around with the color revelation button in here, but it's not giving me anything. So never mind. Ah, why is it giving me two of these? How very strange. Conference room, I don't really care. I'm going to leave that as unusual. I don't know. Actually, T-junctions are pretty useful. Maybe I will make it more, a little bit more common. Now this is already commonplace. Why is it giving it to me twice? Ah. Well, it can stay commonplace. Commonplace, confirm. And this one as well. Confirm. Alright, not the most useful conservatory today. I've only got one gem, which worries me. And I've only got 2 doors, foundation and conservatory. Let's move on. So there's another coat check. Another workshop, which I'd actually kind of like. Because I do want to make myself a new, what's it called? A new, jackhammer. If I can. And it has given me the broken lever, but I still need a shovel. So I will do my best to get a shovel somehow. I need T-junctions, but I suppose a trophy room is welcome. I don't have any source of rotation. Oh yeah! Last time it gave me a trophy, it shouldn't. Diploma... No. This one! I don't deserve this. I haven't completed the directory. It should not have given me that. I reported that as a bug. I haven't heard anything back yet. I don't have whatever this is. It's a found floor plan, so I need to find another one. But they often... Like, a couple of them were dug up or in hidden places, but others were at very... sort of important milestones. Like getting behind Blackbridge, there was one there, and getting into the... above the turntable in the what's it called, the down below, you know what I mean, getting there. There was another one there. I don't remember which was treasure trove, which was the throne room. I don't remember which was which in all of those things. I think the tunnel was maybe buried, or was no, the tunnel was in the tunnel. The tunnel was in the tunnel. And buried might have been... Well, let's have a look, actually. Oh, yeah. Planetarium was in the observatory. Mechanarium. I don't remember where that was. That might have been... It might have been down below in sort of the bottom half of the turntable room. Treasure trove, I think, was above the turntable. Throne room, I think, was in the Irinian ruins. I might have some of these wrong. Tunnel was in the tunnel. Conservatory. I wonder if that was buried under the tree? Or maybe that was... Oh, and Lost and Found might have been buried in the basement. Those are my guesses. I don't remember for sure. It's probably in my notes. Yeah. Is today going to be a really short day? So I could take the Boudoir heading north. And I probably should. Yeah, I probably should. We'll take the Boudoir heading north. It gives me a gem and 2 dice, which is nice to have. Oh, and 5 steps. I could have sworn I clicked on that dice. Oh, it did give them to me. And if it's... Next time something's locked, I'll use a silver key. Alright, I could tunnel all the way north and just see what happens. I'm a little bit curious. I am a little bit curious. Maybe today's a bit of a write-off anyway. I have a feeling I'm going to get to rank 8 and it won't offer me another one. But it says always. Do you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it. going all the way north in a tunnel. It's something I've meant to try in a while. Oh man, I wish I had a shovel. Look at all this. Does it always have that kind of door? Oh, didn't really expect that. We are tunneling. We are tunneling all the way. Oh. I'm going to use all of my keys on this. Ah, that's tempting. But no, we're tunneling. I'm committing. Oh, no, I'm tempted by that. Nope, we're tunneling. And I realise that I'm cutting off the entire west wing by doing this, by the way. I do realise that. Key every time? Come on. Tunneling. So we're up to rank 8. And, I don't remember what they do. I don't want the armory. I don't really want the money. Maybe that. And this isn't going to happen, so not that. So I guess I'm taking this again. Could castling mean taking the king power and then taking the rook power? One after the other. Like trading in one for the other. That is something to consider. Holy shit, key every single time. So it has given me one to go to rank 9. Oh, just a couple gems in a Moraj box. I was hoping for better. Oh, I was thinking that I was going to find the final found floor plan then. I wonder if... Does this one count as a dead end? No. I wonder if tunneling off the map in any direction would have been the same. I'm going to have to look this up. I don't remember how they all work. Moraj box. Moraj boxes. Here we go. So, orange, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a colour, turns that colour. I have a feeling that I did not finish writing that sentence. And then I've got pink or purple. I think probably pink. Other lights or spaces rotate around it. And black. Everything in the row shifts right. Orange. If the majority of adjacent... Oh, no, I did that. This tile turns that colour. If the majority of adjacent tiles share a colour, this tile turns that colour. So clicking on this should do nothing. It should just stay orange. So should this, so should this. Now what am I supposed to do again? I'm supposed to get all the corners... Which colour? I guess this colour, which is Kararka. I need to get them all orange, don't I? And this rotates its row. And what did pink do again? Pink, other lights or spaces rotate around it. So I won't see anything there, but if I do it now, I'll see this rotate. Okay. So I think all I need to do is... come down here, rotate, rotate, rotate these. Now rotate these. No, hang on. How do I get this orange? Oh, the majority of tiles around it are orange. I can probably use that, like, now. Oh, no, whoa. I can turn this one orange, but that won't help me. Right, I need this one down below. And then I need the majority around it to be orange, which they are, but I want to do that from this spot. But I also want that to be orange. So if I did this now, then it would become... Oh, hang on. If I do this now, this becomes orange. Oh, and then I just rotate. No, 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 no. The orange one becomes the color of the one surrounding it. So I need to get another orange one down here somehow. Doesn't that just mean I need to get rid of this black one? But now I can't rotate these. Oh, this is hard. That doesn't help me. How did I start this? How do I start over? There. Right, so I move this, and then I can rotate it away. No, I don't know why I'm so confused now. So oh, I can make more pink ones. That was the majority. I see. I can make more pink ones. That's probably useful. Okay, take this up there. No, 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 no. Okay, that's good. Now, take this down. Give me orange. Now I've got 2 orange down here. Does that help me? How am I going to get rid of these orange ones? Okay, that got rid of one. If I click this, nothing happens. If I click this, it goes pink. Do I want it to? Probably not. Actually, this is good. If I just rotate things now. Yeah, there we go. Kind of tricky puzzles, those. Alright, allowance. Raised by 2. Not erased, raised by 2. So I have successfully got to the end of the tunnel. I'm a little disappointed by the reward, but I'm glad I did it. So I probably had that in my to-do list. Tried to build a very long tunnel. Can I tunnel off the edge of the map? Yes, I can. Oh, they were taking the old mountainway tunnels to the north. I wonder if that was supposed to be my clue to do this? Don't know. Create from the tunnel. Yes. Shame the old station had to be flooded. Oh, I should change the data packet, because now I know that the remove a crate one is useless to me. I don't really know where to note this. I'm just going to find a spot. I don't know, after the office, why not? Tunnel. Oh, no, it shouldn't be there. There. On day 85, 86, I tunneled. Is that double L or single? I'm not even sure. As far as I could north. And was rewarded with 2 gems and a Korarika slash... What was pink? an orange/pink Mora J box with an allowance token. So I don't know if I will see the same thing again if I try it again. Try tunneling off the edge of the map. East, south, west, and north again. To see if there are other/more rewards. That is something that I would like to do at some point, but I'm not in any big hurry. Oops. I accidentally just copied what I did a ton of times. Oh, and actually I see in my notes that I have written down here already, try swapping king and rook powers. So I thought it was original thought just now, but apparently it was not. Alright, so back all the way through here we go. It's not taking any steps. That's sort of interesting. Oh, it's because I've got the hall pass. Oh. Huh. And what else was it supposed to do? Hallways drafting from an adjoining hallway don't cost gems to draft. So, if I get a digging implement, there are lots of places to dig there, but I am pretty screwed now on the house in general and drafting. I have very few steps left. I have only one door left. I do have 12 gems though now, so that's a little bit of an improvement. This way. Right, there are more dig spots here that I can't use. Let's go north and hope to get more than just dead ends. Kitchen might be okay. I could get myself some steps. Maybe I should. I've got to worry about the next draft though, since I can only take a right turn. Yeah, I'll buy everything you've got except the tomato soup. I don't think I have any red rooms. No red rooms. So we continue, slightly more healthy in terms of steps. This is all horrible, so I'm redrawing. Pantry, I guess, will do. I should turn the pantry off. I don't think it's any use to me anymore. So yeah, this writing, it's not Bridgette's writing, obviously. I don't know whose it is. I thought it was Babbage's, but hers is sort of scripty. So I don't know. I don't know whose that is. We continue. And I'll use a silver key if I get a chance. Treasure trove is good. I'm happy with the treasure trove. Let's do it. Today is a weird day. This is getting rather silly. Gotta grab it and hope for a showroom, I guess. Alright, treasure trove. Let's write down the details. Treasure trove. I missed a day. This is now day 86. Box 21. Black box. Sun symbol. Sun symbol. Boxes marked with sun always contain truths, I'm told. What do I know about black boxes? Apparently nothing. Alright, let's see what we've got. Use a key. That's my second last key. That is worrying. It is a blue memo. Handwritten green memos are always false, but would be true if you changed one color in the text. That's quite interesting. A blue printed memo. Handwritten green memos, always false, but would be true if you changed one color in the text. Now, green memo. There's a safe on rank 10. In the darkroom, there's a note in Hartley's hand saying that green memos in Hartley's room are always false. But the darkroom light is all red. Was this memo in red and printed? If so, that would make the green memo true. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, so I don't know about that one. So green memos in this room will not always be true. Fine. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. But I'm looking for actual green memos. Green memos in blue boxes are sometimes false. And I'm actually told here that green memos in blue boxes are never false. Because that was a red printed. Green memos in pink boxes are always false. And I've got handwritten green memos. So, have I not? Oh, because I've written green something memo. Okay, green, I guess I can, there we go. Green printed memo, but I'm interested in handwritten ones. Green printed, green printed, green printed, green printed, green handwritten. Is that the only one? No, I've had a few. So let's go back to the top and then look for green handwritten. So day 74 in box 10 was a pink box with a moon symbol, and it said, with a green handwritten memo, it's saying there is no realm that flies the white flag. Okay, so this is false, but it would be true if I changed one color in the text. So, there is no realm that flies the something flag. Okay. So, we've got black, Benaries, we've got red, Archeries, we've got yellow, Raja, we've got purple, Kararika, we've got orange, Morajay, we've got white, Vera, we've got pink, Nuance, we've got green. Let's go back over here. Green handwritten. Okay, I'll go search downwards. Green handwritten. Okay, should read, should say, to be true, it would say that there is no realm that flies the... What? What other flags are there? I mean, it could be any color, right? It could be freaking mauve. Are there other colors in the game that are heavily focused? Heavily featured, I mean? Blue, I suppose? Maybe. Let's go with that. And then next, handwritten memo. So that was day 84, pink box, flame symbol, green handwritten memo. Red memos in blue boxes are always true. So it is false. Be true if, and I can probably figure this out now. So red memos in blue boxes are always true. That's not true. So in fact, it is true that I don't think I need that anymore. So if lots of true memos have been in one... So if lots of true red memos, that is, handwritten ones, have been in one particular colour of box, then that's probably what it means. So I'll look for that first. Red handwritten memo. So that was in white. Oh. There's only been one. As of day 86, if it said red memos in white boxes are always true. Since that's the only red handwritten memo that I've had in one of these boxes so far. So alternatively, it could be that it's saying a different colour of memos in blue boxes are always true. So, blue box. We've had a blue memo. I mean, that's always true anyway. We've had a green printed in a blue box. And I've got here that this is true according to day 68, but it contradicts day 71. What did it say? The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Day 71 is a white box with a flame red printed. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. And that's a lie. Does that mean that it is in this room? Day 65 says the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. And day 68 somehow says that's true. The previous box in this room contained a true statement. Alright, I'm not quite sure how to untangle that. So we've had a green printed and we've had a blue in blue boxes so far. What else? Here's a blue box with a moon symbol and a green printed memo. And it says pink boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. And I have a typo there. Maybe I cannot untangle this right now. I might think about this more another time. We had a blue with blue. That isn't interesting. Got a blue with a green printed. Venery's borders poetic realm. And it does. So I wonder if it is indeed green. So, true version might be... Okay, hang on. True version might be... See, day 86. Which is the case through day 86. Or the true version might be green memos in blue boxes are always true. Which I haven't yet untangled. It could also be... What else could it be? I mean, it could be blue memos in blue boxes are always true, which would be true. I only have to change one color. So it's either some kind of memos in blue boxes, or it's red memos in... It probably is not red memos in X boxes, because then it wouldn't matter. Then it wouldn't really be telling me anything, would it? I think probably I've got to do something like this. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. So far, no, green handwritten. So I've only got 2 so far. Alright, let's move on. That's interesting. I don't exactly know how to apply it yet. Actually, I do want to think about that just a little more. Green memos and blue boxes are always true. So if green memos and blue boxes are always true, then blue box, green, anything green. Wait, did it say handwritten? No, just green memos and blue boxes. Always true. So if they're always true... This one I knew was true anyway. True treasure of the trove is not in the house. That would mean that the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Which I think is probably right. I have a feeling that the true treasure of the trove is Castle Arindia. That would be my guess there. And not being in the house would be good for that. And then over here it says pink boxes marked with moon always contain false statements, which I don't think I really want to chase right now. But what I've got written here suggests that I thought that that was true anyway, so that wouldn't change much. And then over here, green printed memo, Fen Aries borders a poetic realm, which I know is true. And that's it. Apparently. Wait. Green memos in blue boxes. Why am I trying to change this one? Handwritten green memos are always false. What would be true? Oh, why am I looking at blue boxes? I'm so confused. Oh, because of this. Right, if the true version of this... Because this was... Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. Handwritten green memos are always false, but would be true if you changed one color. Okay. And so if I changed one color of this handwritten green memo to turn it into green memos and blue boxes are always true, that is what I was going through. Right. Okay. That is how I'm going to leave that. We're going to move on. It's been over an hour, even though it's a very small house. Let's go this way. Security would be great, but I'd love it with pointing a different way. Screw it, let's do it. I want to change the... I'm fine with the security door. I want to change the... Oh, a coin. I want to change the How many times am I going to say that? I'm going to view estate inventory. There are 5 coins. Oh, right. I've had a dead end. At least one dead end. So that'll be in the tomb. Was this a dead end? Yeah, I haven't had any actual dead ends, have I? So it must have counted... Oh, it might have counted the tomb itself as a dead end. I'm not sure if I looked at that altar. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay, I want to change the data packet. Let's turn security to high. And I don't think I care about offline mode right now. Let's log into the network with Swan Song. Let's order a shovel. Let's look for new staff announcements. Oh, there's a new one. That's excellent. According to the network records, it looks like Simon has found and used 15 upgrades, so I needn't have spent all of that time yesterday. I've edited that by now, by the way, so I am glad that I decided to put that fast forward on there. I was counting and recounting several times just in case I'd missed something. That was not worth watching. And used 15 upgrades, which would mean he has 1 left outstanding somewhere on the estate. Now, I sort of doubt that these messages are dynamic. If I follow that theory through, then that would mean that either it just won't give you this announcement until you get to 15, which might mean that announcements arrive on different days. Or... yeah, and I don't much like that either, so maybe this is dynamic, and it will tell you the exact number that you have. Or could it be saying that one of the discs you need to get in a special way? But he does say somewhere on the estate. I've got to write it down. Staff announcements. 1994, 131. Monday. I don't think I need to write that down. Although... it bothers me that the days are messed up. Okay, from Randolph. He says that I have found and used 15, which means there's 1, which he says means that there's 1 left outstanding. Somewhere on the estate. So, I've got to find that. Find the last upgrade disc. Return to staff services. I want to do network RTA. Going to go to the lab. Yeah. We are going to manage packets. Right. Let's do apples in case I do another schoolhouse day. I do draft shops quite often. I don't do this that often. Spend 2 more gems drafting rooms. Happening less and less often, but I need to choose 8, so I probably want it. Each bedroom after your second. I haven't really been doing bedrooms. I don't like archive. Next 3 times you unlock and open a chest. Probably not. Hallway from another hallway, maybe. Trash while digging, probably not. Tomorrow rooms, sure. Viewing your map, lose 10 steps and then. That might be very powerful sometimes if I'm okay with just throwing a day away. Or at the end of a day. But then again, I make heavy use of the map. But you can always pause and experiment, can't you? Let's put it on. Pull a different antechamber lever. Probably not. Draft an upgraded floor plan. I have more than I thought. There are 15 of them. Maybe. Draft in the next 40 seconds. No. Fireplace. Enter each room on rank 9. Drawing room floor plan. Red room 5 steps and then. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. Upgraded floor plan. And I don't know, fireplaces. E to finalize. Okay. 8 more experimental effects. Stars, definitely. Maybe keys for hallways. Dirt on the driveway. The aquariums are crazy. Let's do the aquariums. Lose half your steps, gain 4 dice. That's kind of savage. A random item, set your keys to 0. Maybe I want that. Like, it would screw me if I've got a treasure trove I need to deal with. But otherwise, I don't think I'd have too much problem, as long as I can get my hands on master keys. So, lockpick. Let's get that. Unseal the door of the antechamber. Might be nice. Stock pantry with fruit. Go to your allowance. I'm not really interested. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1 more. This one's okay. Yeah, for the dice. It's pretty nice. Alright, thank you. Let's set up an experiment. Yes. Fireplace, shops, or gems drafting rooms. I don't want dirt. I think today I want the lock picking. Fireplaces or shops, or gems drafting room. Let's do fireplaces. It's a bit late for it, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll get at least one. Okay, good. Where are we? We are going this way. I'm happy to do some redraws if I need to. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Lab faces the wrong way. Dark room forces me to draw in the blind. And mailroom's a dead end. So I'm doing at least 1 redraw here. Drawing room or East Wing Hall. Let's do drawing room. And then I get a couple of chances. Oh, plus it's a fireplace room. Nice. And of course I get a gem from here now. Since I finally solved this puzzle. Finally. Alright, let's go down here. Master bedroom's pretty nice. I don't really need the steps anymore. This might help me since I'm low on keys. I think I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. The number of times I've actually used redraw in the drawing room is very small. Alright, you, Major Nicholas Key the 4th. Oh, I forgot. I was going to look again at the family crest. There's no IV there. Oh yeah, that's why I was searching for IV. I wanted to see if it came up anywhere, including here. No, I don't think you've got anything to do with the family crest. I could be wrong, but I don't know, Major Nicholas Key IV. And you, J.R. Yenna. What is going on with you? What is Yenna? Yenna doesn't appear anywhere else, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. Yenna may be a place name. J.R. of Yenna is what I thought. The Eastern Reign et Aries Yenna. He signs off with Lorja Yenna Ajlo Loon. Goodbye, Yenna. Hello, water. So, is Yenna just land? I don't know. It's weird for her name to be J.R.E. Land, though. That is a weird name. Yeah, Arajan's Realms section. Realms, Araja. Da 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 da. What else did I want? Why did I write that? See Araja in Realms section. This is must have been what I meant here. Must have been what I meant. In Arinda Aries, Fen Aries, Arch Aries, Iraja. Picture of a steam train crossing a viaduct over wetlands or something. Tall thin tower in the distance, archway over the tracks. Nice purple house model. Iraja hat with feather. Postcard from Herbert to the estate with via Babbage. Postcard is marked First Iraja Huamdo, which I thought is probably the large guest house or the first Iraja hotel. Something like that. Don't know. The postmark reads Irajavo. It's being sent away from Iraja. Got it. The stamp says Iraja Array. Iraja Future. Or the last era. Future. Beginning of something, end of something. I don't know what Rue is. Hugh was house, wasn't it? Rue. Is that something similar? Like, home. Beginning of home, end of home. Nah. Then we've got the Eastern Reign. And it says Et Aries Yana. East Reign Yenna. Could that be land? Maybe it is land. I don't know. Disappointed not to have seen any rain, which ought to be common in Araja. He says that all Arajan stories set the scene with rain. He refers to it as a flavorful setting. He says the puddles and ponds make Araja seem different from home. He signs off with Lorja Yena Ajlor Loon. Goodbye Yena, hello water. So goodbye land, hello water. That's why I'm thinking that. Okay, let's go to the Arajan language section. No? There we go. And I'm putting here that Yena might be a name, or maybe land. Don't know. Yeah, who are you? And she says, your name, J. Ari. Could this be damaged? It doesn't really look like it. But what if there's an S missing? Or an E and an S? Just trying to think. What else could it mean? And it remains stuck in here. It says generations in here, right? So William Epson, don't know about Gates, but Sinclair and Sinclair, of course they're related. Now we've got Nicholas Key. I don't know anything about him, other than he is the suspect, apparently. And we've got her, who's wearing a crown, and she sounds very Arajan, and that is heavily suggested by that postcard as well. And so if this is all generations here, and I believe that the Epsons are descended from her, probably, maybe he's also part of... Well, actually, I don't know about Gates. I meant this guy. Maybe he's also part of that lineage? You do have creepy eyes, don't you, Isaac? Alright, I am going to continue. Yeah, these doors are like in the tomb. Anyway, this is to a dead end, so I would be okay with a dead end. I kind of want something better than that. It's not terrible. I'm keen on not using redraws. I mean, not this kind of redraw. Not using stars. I think I might go again. I'm not that keen on the mailroom right now. But these are worse. Am I going to use another die? It seems a bit of a waste. Why am I never being offered a study these days? I thought I set that to commonplace. Do I want the breaker box? Not really. Yeah, I'm spending another die. I don't really want the coat check today. I don't have a great need for the crown. It might help me with a few redraws, but maybe the clock tower is better for tomorrow. I'm taking the clock tower. I'll go up there, see what's going on. Maybe there's a silver stopwatch, although I'm not that interested even if there is one. These stripes caught my eye just then. Major Nicholas the Fourth. is IV when this is backwards? Sacred Hour. The Rook. Castling. No, there's no silver stopwatch today. But there is this. And I'm sure I've looked at this with a magnifying glass before. Southward, I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds. Robed like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. Seems important. The swan there as well. Southward I see a swan. Carried by westerly winds. This is Herbert's writing. Oh. I still do not know what to make of that. I'm sure there are secrets in here which are lost to me. What's that noise? Was that the pendulum? I don't think I'd ever noticed the discoloration there. Which I suppose is a little bit of a hint that there is something there. Oh no, no, it's everywhere. Never mind, never mind. Okay, northward. Like the rogue moon of the north. No. Oh, my last regular key. Maybe that was a mistake. The dig spots don't help me, but there might be a shovel in that room. Or I can get a gem. I want to do this. If there's a shovel, there is. I can make my beloved. I can make it. I've got steps. I'm mostly out of here, except what I need. What I need is keys, and I need a coat check. I'm more likely to dig up keys with the regular shovel. So I'm going to dig a few spots. Maybe I'll do all 5 in here. And then move on. Okay, so that's at least 1 key. Maybe that's enough? I'm happy with 1 key. Now, give me a coat check, please. Oh, I'm not happy with 1 key anymore. Give me another key. Give me another key. Thank you. Give me a coat check. Yeah, I don't want to use the silver key here. Come on, give me a coat check. Those are not coat checks. I hate that. I don't really want to use the gems on that. This room doesn't give me anything. Alright, I'll take the mailroom. I'm now going to backtrack to a workshop. Thank you, shoes. Where are my workshops? There's one right next to me over here. And I could also go to the tunnel and do all the digging. I may as well. Alright, lever. Where's my battery? There's my battery. And shovel. Yes. The lovely jackhammer. Best item in the game. It's got to be. There may be something I haven't had yet. Alright, let's do some digging. Off to a bad start. Was it this way? Yes. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Shield. Nice. No dirt in this one at all? Rude. Oh, hell yeah. Although, I really doubt that I'm going to be able to use that. Tunnel's pretty good. Can't jackhammer the walls. Alright, back we go. Where else was there to dig? There was the tomb, I guess. Do I have a magnifying glass? Yeah, I have a magnifying glass. Ah, so if there were anything to look at closely at the JRE statue, then it would offer that to me with a magnifying glass. Okay, we continue. The drop frames are really bothering me. Nothing, no digging here. Steps are getting lower. Do I want to go this way? No. Do I want to go out to the tomb? There were a few dig spots there, but probably not. Got enough gems now. Okay, now we can dig here. I need a coat check, otherwise this doesn't help me long term. Just two? Okay, just two. Was there a dig spot over here? No, I don't think so. Okay, I don't think I need to go in the mail room. Let's go this way. Chapel seems like a good choice here, and I'm not interested in using the shield on it. Fine, you can have it. I do have the tomb, but I don't have Draxus, the thing. The constellation. I wanted to come here with the Draxus constellation. I want to go... I've only got 3 chances of getting the freezer here. So I want to go the other way in case I can get myself a... And out of these, I'd prefer it to be there since it's a dead end. So I think I want to go this way first to try to get more doors. Silver key. Cloister would be fine. Hallway would be even better. Let's do the hallway. So that's 2 doors to rank 8 now. Chamber of Mirrors sucks here. Rotunda is expensive, but maybe okay. I want to save my redraws, so I'll just get the Rotunda. Let's face it south, see if we can get study back there. Well, or a coat check. I really want a coat check. Do I want the showroom? It might give me a master key, which may end up saving me. So I don't really want to use a... Oh yeah, of course, Rotunda lets you rotate things. I always forget about that. What was I about to say? I don't know anymore. It may save me if I need keys to get up here. So I think I will do it. I don't want to waste my redraws here. So I will get the master key, just in case. I could have come back for it if I needed it, actually. I mean... Yeah, let's get the chronograph so I can rewind. May as well get the compass, I guess. Or I could come back for it in case I want the bracelet. No, I'll just grab the compass. Okay, then I'm out of money. I'm low on steps, but that's okay. Let's rotate this 2 or 3 more times. 3. This button reminds me of the I wish I could remember the full name for it. The floor button in Portal. It looks a bit like that, kind of chunky and industrial looking. And rugged. That's a good word for it. It's a good game, I should play that again. Alright. The antechamber, I don't think any doors are open. Doesn't matter much. Alright, let's try this. Oh yeah, I've got the master key. So I should use it, I suppose. The secret garden key won't fit here. Freezer. I should do it. I might not get another chance. But then I won't be able to use gems elsewhere. I suppose so be it. Yeah, I was about to say I thought it would kick in right away. Oh, it might be behind the... It might be behind there. Oh, that'll be disappointing if so. Because I don't have a burning glass today. I don't think I can build one. So it may be... Well, I'm going to look really hard in here. I could try and get a furnace, I suppose. And then wait. I would quite like my assets to remain frozen. Right, I'm not seeing it. It could totally be behind there. I need to look more carefully. It's blue on blue, which is going to make it difficult to spot. Getting it today means I can't get it tomorrow. There's a pawn in here. I'm not sure if I ever realised that. I'm not seeing anything on these shelves. Oh! The ice in Master Sinclair's personal freezer can only be thawed by applying a direct heat source. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, blue tense memos. Well, I've got them all. Freezer. Day 86. The ice in Master Sinclair's. Why does it say Master Sinclair's? Shouldn't it say Baron? It is apparently Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Children of Blackwater. Oh, I'm not sure if I said this on camera, but it's something I thought of recently. I was going through notes at one point. I'll come back to that thought. Denied. 8 letters hidden in secure locations on the estate. Picture puzzle message is the key to finding them all. You must be open to your interpretation. The message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden entendres. Only be deciphering the many meanings. Only by, that's a typo by me. Only by deciphering the many meanings of the 44 character message can you hope to unlock its many mysteries. Heavy hint about that the crown was involved. Mentions that a member of his own staff betrayed his confidence. To each their own letters. To each their own letters. Am I supposed to somehow give them back to who they were written to or something? Okay, so what I was about to say a moment ago. Children of Blackwater. So, other children. Right. In an admin log, Jean Ribbon, who is one of Mary's alter egos, her aliases, she says to Moore that she's left the final manuscript in the safe house, and she asks him to look after the other children. And I hadn't realized, I wrote this the other day, this of Blackwater, so I assume that's what she means. I don't think I knew what that meant when I first read it, but yeah, by saying look after the other children, she's saying, hey, Uncle Herbert, look after the other insurgents. Which I guess is Caleb and Philip, whichever of those is still alive, I forget, or not in prison or whatever, and presumably Pharaoh, whoever that is, and yeah, whoever else, maybe me. Anyway, that's that. So I have successfully had the freezer and its blue tents memo on rank 8, and that concludes all of the blue tents memos that I can possibly get in this play, at least in this save file. So spare bedroom, that's now purple. I should still try to do that. I haven't tried it. I still could. And funeral parlor, I looked really hard in there, and I don't think I can get it. And these ones I'm not going to be able to do. Foundation, entrance hall, antechamber, and room 46. I mean, 3 of these, I would imagine, are impossible anyway. I don't know of any way to get any of those on rank 8. Foundation seems like it would potentially be possible, but not in my playthrough. So, onwards to whatever's next. And I think it's nearly the end of the day, and somehow I've managed to stretch this to nearly 2 hours. Right, let's go from the chapel. I really want a coat check. 2 stars is nice too. I will take the East Wing Hall since that gives me more places to draw from. And 2. So let's go here. Lost and found with a knight's shield. That's the play. Oh, I can redraw 4 times because of this. Yeah, I will. Coat check. I want the coat check. So I'll grab the crown. I'll drop off the jackhammer. Retrieve. Check. Jackhammer. Since I don't think I'll be needing that again today. And then off we go to here. And I don't know what I want. What do I want? A lost and found would be fine. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Don't really want the classroom. Always good. That helps me out tomorrow. Yeah. And finally, what's this again? Oh yeah. Wait. Why is that here? Wasn't this supposed to be in the West Wing Hall, specifically? This note. I don't have that written down here. I mean, in the West Wing Hall, there's a staff memo about her ladyship having died in 1979 or whatever. But I thought this was there as well. Okay. I can throw that away for a redraw. Oh yeah, on rank 8 I wanted to try to get the bedroom closet. No, not the bedroom closet, the spare bedroom. Oh well, so that's something to try another time still. Throw that away. Now it gives me the study. But I don't have any new ideas, so I'm not going to do that. Be rank 9. No, I don't have any new ideas. So I don't know. I guess I'll redraw a couple times. That gives me a star. So that so far is my favorite. I may as well redraw 3 more times because I can always rewind to it. I don't have any desire for the attic now, nor the wine cellar. Like, I wish I could figure out what that coat of arms means, but I don't know right now. Next, now we're talking. Yeah, bunk room's going to be the winner. Well, I'll do the last redraw just to see if there's anything better. I did say I wanted a furnace, but I don't need it anymore. That's when I thought the memo might be behind the ice. So let's rewind. And I think it's going to be bunk room. So the rewinder, the chronograph, it's extra powerful if you have archives, isn't it? If you've got a source of redraws, then you can redraw and then use the chronograph, and a different one's going to be archived. I've seen that happen before. So then the archiving is less dangerous. And I guess you could combine that with lab experiments to make it super powerful. That one where every time you draft an archived whatever, and it would take away some of the danger from it. That'd be neat. Anyway, it's going to be bunk room, and we're going to hope to get another tomb tomorrow. So I'll grab this. I will look at my end of day checklist in case there's anything that I want to do. End of day checklist. No axe, no upgrade discs, no treasure map. I don't have all the chess pieces. Do I? No, I don't have a king. I don't have the quest bedroom. I don't have any money. Is there anything that I want to craft at the workshop to get rid of items? There is nothing I can make. So, no. I don't have a trading post. I don't have repellent. I don't have any new IDs or safes to try them on. I did check for announcements. I don't want to spread money. I don't have any puzzles to do. I've already dealt with the freezer. I've already dealt with the conservatory. I've already checked something into the coat check. Is there anything to do with the blessing that I want to do? No. End the day somewhere. So I could go back to the tomb, though I'm not sure why I would. There's some money there for me. Probably, what, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, probably 35 or so, but I can't even pick it up actually since I'm frozen. I could dig, but I wouldn't be able to pick up gems, and I'm not interested in more items, especially little keys, the funeral parlor key. So I think there is nothing else that I want to do. I only had one trigger, but that did increase my lockpicking skill. I should note that down. Lockpicking picking skill. There it is actually. Times day 77. One time day 86, isn't it? Total 12. And so I think that is it. I think I'm in here. They got some bananas for me. I'll leave them for breakfast, I think. House is going for it. Tiny bunks are there. I need to look underneath beds according to... and in nooks. And look at every book. Padlock. Checkers. The Turtles of Vera. The Trinsdale Mystery. What's that one say? I can't read it. There's more Turtles of Vera down there, so I'm guessing they're just all duplicates. Yes, I think I'm done. Alright, let's call it a day. So I'm expecting to start tomorrow. I should write down that I'm ending the day in the bunk room. That's old, that's old. I'll keep this one because I still want to turn off the hovel thing. Yeah, I'll leave that. Ended 86 in bunk room. Throw away those other ones. Okay, call it a day. Yes. So I'll start tomorrow with 16 gems, 31 coins plus allowance, which I increased today. And maybe with something special in the tomb. But I don't really expect to draw the tomb 2 days in a row. I don't know if you're less likely to draw it the day after you've drawn it. But it seems to be somewhat rare. That's the first time I've actually had tomb in a while. Anyway, we are an east-facing manor of tomorrow. East wing favoured, and 8 tomorrow rooms. So yeah, what do I have tomorrow rooms? 87 steps. Oh, I didn't actually look at how many steps I took yesterday. It must have been a lot. Tomorrow rooms, yes. So the coat check, of course. I've put the jackhammer back in there. Wonderful. Excited about that. Freezer, so that gives me some assets. I've got 1, 2, 3 hallways, so 4 in the deck tomorrow. Let's see, the mail room. So I've got a box waiting for me tomorrow. The clock tower, so I'll have 8 keys waiting for me tomorrow. Break room, which I didn't end in, so that doesn't help me. And that's it. So, yeah, the freezer, the last note there, wasn't useful. But that's okay. The treasure trove thing was interesting. It looks like possibly bad news for my theory about the gas lines, since I went down there with 3 switched off and it's just the elevator slightly below the top. But I want to try it anyway, so I'll do that if I can. Tunneling to the edge of the map was interesting. It got me a little reward, but I was hoping for a fountain floor plan. That would have been great. What else? Yeah, the day ended up better than I expected. When I decided to tunnel all the way through the map, I kind of, and with only one more door remaining, I kind of expected things to go bad very quickly. But yeah, managed to make a pretty good go of it anyway. Reaching rank 9, getting the last blue tents memo that I can get. I still think maybe spare bedroom might give me something. But given that the funeral parlour didn't, I think it's unlikely. But I'll try that one if and when I get a chance. The conservatory was useless today, wasn't it? It gave me... I did adjust one room. Yes, I made the conference room slightly more common, and I think I might regret that now, actually. But then it gave me 2 copies of Her Ladyship's Chamber, which was already commonplace. What's that trying to tell me? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's that. Thanks so much for joining me. Till next time. Have fun. Bye-bye.